Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, everyone. We are back here to do the main story quest a bit, and also maybe work on the hunting log and pick up a few quests here at Vesper Bay that I've been ignoring. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. There's apparently two things we could do here. Ooh. Let's see what Minfila has for us. Naren, it pleases me to see you well. Do you excuse me for interrupting, Naren, my lady? The gentleman from Ishgana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this afternoon. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius Van Bazaar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have been followed your every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret, with precious few friends and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer us his complete support. True embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavor to engage us more subtly. Just how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was the goal of serving Azaria, not the interests of the individual Azarians. Our neutrality has been fundamental to our cause. In my heart I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting these offices of patronage could empower us to greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Bautista colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided, but I impose upon you to consult the others. They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Alright, guess we'll go ahead and talk to some people. We also have another quest here, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. I know you have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there's still work to do. The ultimate weapon's destruction, to seem, has served to embolden the beastmen. They will now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amaja, the Ishal, and the Kobolds are making preparations for their respective summoning rites, and that is but half of it. Much to its dismay, all three tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, my turn to say something? Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. Their pervious incarnations will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals of vengeance in the wake of the ultimate weapon's maiden appearance. Remember that at the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. Grand companies are aware of their potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take on any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that we must turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that we observed in Mor Dona do not appear to bear a connection to any beast tribe. Yet much, and much more, still remains beyond our knowing. We must prepare for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission, Naren? In my thanks, I truly do not know what we do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. Circumstances as they were, I've had a chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life, Naren. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures that left me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger, that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you all no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shall not happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Thancred's return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it is easy to feel overwhelmed. You must take it one sure step at a time. Oranger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. Alright. So we got some other stuff to do here. I also have a couple quests here that I never actually picked up during the 40 run of the main story quest line. Let me take a look here, to be honest. Huh. I don't know. Let's talk to everybody here. I've been receiving a lot of gifts lately, but Pomomo keeps making me send them back. It wouldn't be so bad, but some of them are really nice. I mean, very nearly abandoning your principles nice, you know? None can deny that we'd benefit from more support, but if it comes at the cost of our principles. Neutrality was ever a delicate matter. Last count of the times I've had to explain to people that our allegiance does not necessarily lie in the same place as our headquarters, mind you. If we are to sell our services for Guild, we might as well declare our fealty to Utah now, and have it done with. I'm quite sure Yuta would enjoy the bribes. Recall you our meeting from the Amiral shortly after the Limousin sent word of the summoning of Titan. I'm happy you also recall my words to our host. I said unto Murableb that her people had broken their treaty with the kobolds, and that the beastmen have justly responded. That we had been called to intervene in a conflict in which she herself had invited. I spoke in short the truth. Wherefore do I speak it? Because owing no allegiance to Limsa, I felt no compulsion to allow the Limsians to distort the facts to fit a narrative which justified their actions and absolve them of guilt. Upon this subject, Mephilia can expect a similar supply. Our many dalliances with the city-states have already weakened our claim to neutrality, but the path she contemplates would see us relinquish it completely. Fortune begets power, and power and fortune. That we, and especially you, have power is beyond doubt. The question is what to do with it. You may be interested to know that there is a growing belief among the refugees that Ali Mingo could be liberated, if only the Scions would commit their strength to the cause. Yet there is but many of causes. We stay at the crossroads, Arn. Each path is paved with good intentions, but where they lead is far from clear. Such knowledge as I possess of the beast tribes and the primals lie at disposal. Whether man or beastman, we want to seek power when plunged into the black depths of despair. That despair doth begin with Amajad, and who have already summoned forth Ifrit. If our comrade Thancred now return, thou wilt do well to seek his counsel. 'Tis the lot of the powerful to attract the covetous as well as the needy. Thus doth prudence dictate that those with power profit aid with one hand, while the other receiveth ever on their hilt. Alas, we have not the luxury of time to decide for our petitioners' machinations. Nay, not while the beef tribes do labor unseen to fight and defeat, to raise up their fallen primals once more. Doubt not that they shall return, stronger and bolder both, nor that we shall be the ones to meet them. This sacred charge shall ever be ours. 'Tis but a pity we are so few, and our fortune so finite. Ooh, okay. Confirmation has just arrived from the immortal flames. Twice as Anogaringer said, I fear the Amajad have already summoned Ifrit. Confrontation with the Lord of Inferno is inevitable. I like nothing more to lend you my blade, but the students of Balnezion insist that I refrain from taking to the field where it concerns primals. I know not the workings of it, but it seems that recent events have left me especially susceptible to tempering. As much as I hate missing all the fun, for everyone's sake, I must set this one out. Instead, I will focus on gathering and analyzing data. Now, the Infernal Flames have already conducted a primary investigation into Ifrit. It may well have information that we may be used to you. Do pay a visit to the Hall of Flames and speak with Commander Swift. One last thing before you depart. Doubtless you remember Infinia's words, but this Ifrit is a far cry from the problem you first defeated. You want to assemble your most dependable comrades for the mission. Be safe, my friend. Friend to the Dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal walketh the shroud. Those who have been born the Etric spirit witness, and return the telltale, about thy near it before have seen its like. God's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and Marisim's lord Norin would welcome a capable adventurer's helping hand. Pray he thee to the seat of the first bough. Shine thy light behind the matter. So we got a couple quests here. Let me take a... Alfie wants to talk to us. The situation is not wholly unexpected. I too have given much thought to our organization's future, though it would seem I have reached a different conclusion. Mayhap it's time I made my feelings known to the antecedent. Come along, Naran. Alphonea, Naran, is aught amiss? You desired counsel, and so you shall have it, Infinia. The scions of the Seventh Dawn must leave Udal. We must do what? So long as we remain within Udal territory, we will never be free to act with impunity. Moving our headquarters to Vester Bay only delayed the inevitable. We have demonstrated our capabilities, and the Syndicate have taken note. They will not suffer and make organization remain independent now. We are far too dangerous for that. Surely you realize that they are the reason Vester Bay still lacks an aetherite. They know full well how beneficial one would be to our cause. Which is why in other favors will be denied to us unless we cooperate. If Udal is no longer suitable, where would you have us go? Experience has taught us that the appearance of neutrality is as important as the reality. Accordingly, we must keep each of the great nations at arm's length and plant our banner in a place which all agree to beyond their borders. Mor Dana. Ooh. Revelin's Toll, to be precise. It lies within neutral territory and offers us all the essential facilities we require. By way of an additional benefit, it also frequented by a veritable legion of adventurers who may serve to supplement our ranks. I am of course conscious of the fact that we have developed a certain bond with Udal and our people over the years. I truly believe this is the best course of action. As you yourself observed, we have invaluable ties to the local community, forged through years of conceded effort. Udal is our home, Elfenod. Cast aside everything we have built and start new in that desolate wasteland would be beyond reckless. The decision is yours to make, antecedent. I only ask that you recall the shared purpose which first moved us to found the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, which moved you to found the Path of the 12 ere that. We must aspire to an ideal, you and I, just as my grandfather did. They make us more than mere comrades in arms. We are much as your family as. That will be all, Infonia. I'm sure you have some familiar affairs of your own to attend to. Your concern is most generous, but no, I have left him in the hands of men better suited to the task than I. I cannot very well allow my personal affairs to come before the needs of the Order, after all. Well, that's tense. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes next. Oh, we got some more, stuff here. Huh, okay. Leave Udal, has it truly come to this? Onar, pray attend to Elfenod. He is engaged in some business or other that requires your assistance. Pray be on your way, Elfenod awaits upon you, and I have much to think about. Oh, and tell him he shall have my answer in due time. Guessing he's right out here. Confound it, she knows what must be done, and still she hesitates. All because of these fanciful rumors. I should explain. Mephilia's mother, well, adopted mother, was among the great many who perished in the calamity. Falaman was her name, though you may know her better as the songstress of Udal. She was a performer of singular talent, and much beloved by the people of Irzal. Not to mention a certain Charlemagne minstrel. As you may imagine, the news of her passing was greeted with shock and disbelief by adoring followers, many of whom refused to acknowledge what had happened. That her body was never found only served to encourage speculation. Ophelia too struggled at first to accept the truth, but as Philomene's absence stretched from months into years, she saw there could no longer be any other explanation. Till recently, at any rate, for whatever reason, rumors have once again begun to circulate that Philomene is alive and well. Last, they have served to rekindle an irrational hope in Ophelia, which now clouds her judgment. This talk of Udal as our home, and of the insurmountable difficulties of moving to Mordinal, is no more than an expression of her unwillingness to let go. Nonsense, in a word, but until the tales of Philomene's miraculous preservation has been categorically disproved, I fear she will remain lost to reason. That being the case, it appears we set about disproving them post haste. Let's see how those fanciful claims stand up to investigation. One of the most recent of this latest crop of rumors comes to us by way of Father Illid. Question him for me, and I shall look into other alleged sighting and follow in on. Alrighty. And there's some stuff for us to pick up at Vesper Bay as well. I believe there's another dungeon we could do at this point, but I'm going to keep that off for a bit. Yeah, there's some stuff around here. Let's take a look. Heard we're in the same trade. You're no better than shape than me, though it may mishap at the Wanderer's Palace and nearly did me in, but boy was it worth it. Calamity drained near half of the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, an ancient temple of Ushgon. Why is it called a palace then? Beats me. I just went in there looking for treasure, and me and my feller. It's like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearl, dancing on a floor of marble megalite. Like a king and queen, me and my feller. Do a venture like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, would you? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abizi Charazi. Used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll fill you to the palace. And then there's another thing right up this way. Don't mind my saying, it seems to me that you've been waiting for stimulation of late. Aye, the air of torpor about you is quite palpable. Adventurers are next to kin to explorers, my friend. Like us, you need regular doses of excitement, else you like to shrivel up and die. I would hate to see that happen to you, so I'll tell you of a place that will surely set your house racing, Abadorpor Keep. It is a ruined fortress situated in the South Shroud, dating back to the 5th Astral Era. The thought of delving into the past sets your loins afire, then the keep will surely serve to quench it. The entrance is watched by a wood whaler named Maxine. Give her my name and she'll tell you all you need to know. All fares the venturing of late. You're holding up against the rigors of the trade? Make no mistake, my friend, the quality of your weapon may well prove the difference between life and death. If you're serious about such thing, there's someone I can introduce you to. His name is Romrena, and she is a collector of all manner of rare artifacts. So she just might have something in her stock to suit your martial prowess. Romrena used to be a business in Udal, but has since relocated to Revenant's Toll, so as to be nearer to the ancient ruins from which she derives her livelihood. Should you ever have a reason to go there, you'd be well to pay her a call. So we just got a lot of stuff. Not entirely sure where the Okay, so there's stuff there in New Grandana, at least. Okay, so it's near Camp Drybone we have to go to. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go there. Alrighty. Let me check my, hunting log here. Is there anything here, around here that I could get? Southern Donalon. Yeah, the things I could get for the hunting log are in Southern Donalon. Where am I at the moment? I think I'm in okay, I'm in Eastern Donalon at the moment. I think I can get around from here? I can't remember. I want to say I can, though. Yeah, I can, okay. Good evening to you, Narin. Alphathon told me to expect you. Now, you're doubtless eager to ask me certain questions. Before you do, I must stress that I myself do not see Femelin. Though I very much wish I had, I merely hearken upon the tale of a mourner who came to stay with me. He is still here if you wish to hear it for yourself. You'll find him in the Lich Yard, I believe. I should think. I saw Femelin, just as clear as I see you now, and yes, I'm sure it was her. Before you ask, I should never forget a woman like that. It was nigh on 7 summers ago I first set eyes on her. I still remember it as if it was yesterday. I'm happy to report that the years have only made her more beautiful. Where did I? Oh, Costa del Sol. She was giving lessons to Gurguruju's women. And her voice, gods, her voice, the soft tickling of bells resonating in my very soul. I cannot say how her songs touched me. Huh, okay. Do you believe that man's tale? Well, I believe that he believes it, though I do wonder. I doubt I would recognize someone I barely knew, whom I hadn't seen in 7 years. But if there was even a slight possibility that Memphilan still lives, do we not owe it to Mephilia to pursue it? I don't know, what are you going to take from that? If this woman resembling Femelin was employed at Costa del Sol, then that is where you should go. I'll inform Alphalon of these latest developments. You should only concern yourself with the search. Master Gurgurju should remember you from your past engagements, so I suggest you waste no time and approach him directly. First, however, we're going to detour, and actually first I want to check out that earring I got from the previous quest. Let's see. Yeah, that is indeed better. So I'll take that. We're going to go to South Nthanalon and go ahead and go to Forgotten Springs and get up the sandworm and the other thing we need over there for the hunting log. Honestly, should not take that long at all. These things are going to be underleveled for me. I'm probably underleveled for the 5th log, in fact. But still on the 4th. Why is it every time I come here, we're being attacked by worms? Do these count for me? Because that's a question for me. Yeah, the other worms are this way. Okay, they do count for me, but I have to get the, I think I have to be the one that attacked them first. Either that or do the most damage to them. I got the hunting log complete. Gotta kill this thing. I think everybody else is gone. No, they're fighting the other worms. Dang it. I can't beat this thing on my own. we're about halfway there. Okay, we'll be able to do this, this other guy stays. Oh, I didn't move in time for that. I'm gonna have to go buy more potions, honestly. I'm sure there's probably a potion shop somewhere. I think something else just showed up. Yeah, I got blinded. I'm just gonna claw on it and I'm not gonna fight. Stop for it. And down. Got some storm seals out of that. Okay, we got the worms out of the way. We still need something. I don't remember what it was, but it's out here somewhere. I should have used this hollow ground that I had now that I think about it, but I wasn't thinking about it. Anglers. Not seeing what I need over this way. Yeah, I'm seeing some of the bombs that are over this way now. It's not those. Aha! They're over here, the Fallen Wizards. Okay. Alright, we'll look for these Fallen Wizards around here. There's one. They're kind of a bit more uncommon than these pikemen. Need one more wizard here. If I could just find one that pops up somewhere, let me see. Ah, there we go. And there we go. Now I believe we have to head to Costa del Sol, which I think is in Limsa, isn't it? Yep, it is. Alrighty. I do believe we have some hunting logs here in Limsa as well, I imagine. Yep. In the upper area, apparently. And it looks like the rest of them are Shroud after that. So we'll go ahead and grab this main story quest here, and then we'll work on the hunting logs we need over here in Limsa. Say, O sweet siren of the sands, my mequit muse, why have you forsaken me? Titan's bane, I mean Narn, what brings you to my humble resort? Foeman, you mean to tell me the gods made flesh who dwelt among us until so recently was the songstress of Udal? Ye gods, woman, if I'm home that, I would chain her to my bedpost and never let her leave. An exaggeration for dramatic effect. As to her current whereabouts, I recall she mentioned Wineport. Ah, but there's no need to pursue her, my friend. Where she tires of her rough way of living, she will make straight for Costa del Sol and fling herself into my waiting arms. Flushed and breathless. Alright, so Wineport is, not sure where Wineport is, to be honest. Okay, so it's over here in, we'll just go ahead and teleport over there. What is this? It's yourself romantic, friend. Do you often find yourself gazing off into the horizon, yearning to travel in search of stored relics left behind by the heroes of yore? Yes, you say, then I have a proposal for you. I was accosted the other day by a slithering junkyard. Bear with me now, I assure you this gets better. Most eagerly regale me, from what I could gather, amidst slurred speech and copious amount of spittle, that is, with the tale of a treasure map he had stumbled upon in his travels. I don't recall the particulars, I was emptying out my innards of some foul swill at the time, you see, but it sounded rather convincing to my ill-edited brain. What I do remember is that the fellow mentioned striking out at first light for a rain-catcher gully to visit a miner friend. Should the prospect of hunting for hidden ridges set your heart aflutter, I reckon you might still find him there. So we're just kind of getting stuff everywhere here. We'll visit Narn, the savior of Wineport. To what do we owe the treasure? Ah yes, we did receive a customer answering that description. She was a delight to behold, to give the woman her due. But her perfume was so ghastly I had no choice but to reject her from the premises, interfering with tastings, you understand. She is your query, why not consult your blind associate? His olfactory perception is not pure. If even I could smell the woman from the mile away, I dare say he could smell her from 10. Off this way somewhere, it looks like. Hey, you want to have seen a Mercurial last by the name of Fleming? I wish I haven't seen a last of any description for far too bloody odd, or excepting yourself, of course. Alright then. I believe you should be right over here, yet. I see you've had many grand adventures since when I spoke, Narn. You must share them with me sometime. Girl from a little while ago? Well, one does not forget a room like that. A robust, intoxicating yet stimulously familiar. I've been said of a bloom native to these parts, in fact. So as much as when we spoke, she complimented my power of observation and asked me where she might find some of the flowers. So I told her to follow the road south into Raincatcher Gully and then head east after catching the second bridge. Flowers which grow in the shade of the cliff have the strongest scent, you see. If you make haste, you might still yet find her there. Alrighty. I guess we're actually going to be catching through to Raincatcher Gully as we head along here. So I'm going to go ahead and see what's up with this first before I head anywhere else. And treasures, ha! Another gill-crazed greenhorn reeled in by Ermine's tall tales, eh? Yes, Old Wine, that's the dodging fool's name, though mind ye, not known him to limit his composition to any of sort of type of brew. I saw him just the other day, I did, clutching some tattered piss yellow parchment like it was made of solid mithril. "'Tis is my ticket to fortune," he blathered, not half so eloquently, mind ye. We're stumbling out of the tavern doors, and probably falling flat on his mug, not like as not. Did I see the map myself, you say? Did I ever? Why, the fool showed it in my face so many times I swore at them all left the page to take my residence in my nostrils. There was a mist of blue and brown splotches that one swore was Camp Brosnan Lake, with a big red X to the southeast. Not think of going there, are ye? Take my word, you'll find naught but a sorry drunken and his sack of broken dreams. Brosnan Lake is actually where we have to go for the hunting log, so that actually worked out pretty well for us. So we'll be able to hit that up while we do the other stuff we have to do in this area. Well, it was a jump, wasn't it? It looks like there's something over here. Oh, we found her. What is that effect? Slow. Oh. And down. Actually found her. I'm in your debt, stranger. I did not realize my activities had aroused the Gubu's ire until it was too late. Your oils can be used to make a perfume, you see, and I... Foeman, I don't... Who are you? Whom do you serve? Typical. Of all the many leads, yours obviously had to be one which bore fruit. I don't know why I bother. The songstress of Udal, I presume, Ophelia, or should I say, Acelia, is looking for you. Acelia? You are the very picture of health, my lady, yet the world thinks you're dead. I can only conclude that this was by design. The question is, why? Not everyone who endeavors to find me does so with the best intentions, child. You'll be pleased to know that I fully intend to pursue myself to Amphilia when the time is right. Oh, well, it does please me, more than you know, but tell me, Sir Drones and the forest of La Cecilia aside, when exactly will be the time be right? When I deem it so, do you imagine I travel all the way on a whim? As I was telling your associate prior to your intrusion, I came here to harvest these flowers for use in a perfume. Does that satisfy your curiosity, or would you interrogate me further? My apologies for the interruption, anyway. Now that all we have that which we came for, might we continue this conversation at a safer locale, Wine Point per se. It's settled. To Wine Point, Naren. Well, that's a bit rude. I'm just gonna go... I'm not going all the way back there. This is not all how I envisioned it. Having me apprised of our situation, Lady Felmamen has consented to plead our case to Amphilia regarding the proposed move to Mardona. However, she will only do so once her perfume is complete. Moreover, she insists that we aid her in obtaining the final ingredient. She will not be swayed, I assure you, I tried. Let's just get this over with, shall we? Ooh. Huh. I think maybe gathering would probably be the best for that, maybe. I don't know. Or perception? I don't know. Like, the gil, the GP, I don't think would be particularly that useful, but I don't know about the... I know there's, like, gathering classes. I don't know what between these two would be the better one. Believe me when I tell you that I've never been as eager to return to Vesper Bay as you are. There's work to be done ere that, however, so listen well. I require pristine salamander oil to complete my perfume. Oil this pure can only be obtained from the belly of Gogranach, a notoriously elusive species of wavekin native to Bronze Lake. Elusive, I say, yet no less sensible to the lure of the right bait. In this instance, I would be freshly slain mud piggles. 3 places at the water's edge should be sufficient to tempt any Gogranach lurking nearby. They are aggressive when startled and will attack on sight, yet given the ease of which you dispatched that Gubu, I doubt they will trouble you unduly. So everything's having us go to Bronze Lake, it seems. So let's go ahead and just get our way over there. Okay, so we have a number of quests that seem to, like, kind of... Excuse me. I should go over there and pick up that, just to get that marker out of the way for the Wanderer's Palace over that way. So I'll go ahead and do that first. And then everything else should be, Actually, Camp Bronze Lake is, like, right around here completely, so I don't know exactly where the things that we're gonna have to be hunting for are. So maybe we'll find them on the way, perhaps. I don't know. Oh, they were right here. Okay. You're one of Eileen's, aren't you? The one that's got a ghost in her attic, you know. Keep sending other adventurers to the damn place she calls a palace, thinking you're bring her fella back. There was some of us that day, one of them her feller. My best friend was another. As soon as we walked in, a tomberry attacked. It was dark and we couldn't get purchased on the floor. It was covered in lake slime, then in blood. What's more there to say? Only Arlene and I made it out by the grace of the 12. Everyone else is dead. I think I'd leave them all behind. Me and my brother by another blood. I hadn't seen when the tomberry left. I saw no treasure there, only death. I said my piece, and if you still want to go yourself, that's your business. I'll fail you there, for your adventuring days are over, and I'm the boatman of this lake. She thinks they'll outlive, you see, all 5 of them hiding from the Tomberries somewhere in the palace. She tried to flee the infirmary. She told folk about her friends needing rescuing. Then she got sly, oh poor Eileen. Alright, so now we have the Wanderer's Palace accessible if we want it. Not at the moment, in any case. In any case, we're going to be making our way over this way. I should just get on my chocobo again. Make it go faster. Oh wait, there's something over here that I need. We found them! Okay, that's dead. Just one more if I can find it. Hoping there's some over here, perhaps. If I'm lucky. What's the other thing I'm looking for while I'm here? Okay, that might actually be around here too. Because, these guys are here. Yeah, they are around here, actually. So everything I need is, like, right around this spot. That actually works out perfectly. Okay, I just found something else, too. This must be for my, faction log. Yeah, it's for my Maelstrom log, okay. So if I can find more of those, I can just go ahead and pick those off. Of course I can't find more. Let me try the other way then. The Maelstrom log's a bit more, like, far out. So that one I don't see as often. I don't pay attention to it as often either, to be honest, but, okay, I found the second pit, man. I just need one more. Yeah, this is the entrance to the, Titan fight, actually. And that's dead. There's one more up this way. I could go ahead and cross it off the list as well, and by the time I get back to, Bronze Lake, it should be... Yeah, there's a respawn by then, I imagine. Come on, there must be more around here, right? Yes. And that's finished. Got some more storm seals. And I found another Sulfist guy here. the only guy I'm fighting around here, which is odd. I only had to kill 3 of those in all, compared to these guys, which I had to kill 4. That should be done with. There we go. Now if I get just one more Sulphus guy here, then that works out perfectly. I don't know why they're just hanging around here though, it's kind of weird.